Iraq's dinar reform begins. Phase 1 of revaluation officially underway. Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar RV, your reliable destination for verified updates on Iraq's currency reform and its broader role in the global financial ecosystem. If you're truly invested in understanding the future of the Iraqi dinar, this is the moment to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. You won't want to miss what's unfolding. Today's report is perhaps one of the most significant we've ever published. The long-anticipated currency reform plan in Iraq has officially moved from speculation to implementation. Phase 1 is now live, and the details are not based on hearsay or unconfirmed rumors. They are grounded in official documentation from the Iraq Gazette. A milestone in Iraq's economic history. In a move that's catching the attention of economists, investors, and geopolitical observers alike, the Iraqi government has taken a major step toward restoring the strength of its national currency. The Iraq Gazette has officially announced a two-phase exchange rate reform strategy, a landmark move for a nation that's been working toward financial recovery and global reintegration for years. This isn't just policy talk, it's law. It's written, confirmed, and already being put into action. Understanding the two-step plan. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar will happen in two distinct phases. 1. Phase 1. Stabilization and adjustment. 2. Phase 2. Market liberalization. We are now in the first phase. The stabilization phase, where Iraq's central bank is actively adjusting the exchange rate to better align with its economic fundamentals. This includes growing foreign currency reserves, a more stable GDP, and improving macroeconomic indicators. Rather than opting for an abrupt shift, Iraq is choosing a calculated, methodical approach. This strategy is aimed at ensuring long-term economic stability instead of short-term gains. Why Phase 1 matters. So, what does this stabilization phase mean for the dinar and those who hold it? Phase 1 represents the groundwork, the laying of a solid economic foundation. During this stage, the Central Bank of Iraq is fine-tuning the dinar's value in a way that reflects recent positive trends. Higher oil revenues, improved investor confidence, and strengthened national reserves. Though this may not be the large-scale revaluation many had hoped would happen overnight, even modest gains in value during this phase are expected to benefit dinar holders, both domestically and abroad. The purpose here is to build trust within Iraq and across the global financial community. A sign of serious intent. This is no longer about hopeful speculation. Iraq is signaling that it is taking its financial future seriously. The structured pace of this reform is meant to minimize shocks, allow the system to adapt, and ensure that each step is sustainable. One of the core strengths of this phased model is its built-in flexibility. The central bank can monitor public and market reactions, make necessary adjustments, and fine-tune the next steps with greater precision. It's a smart approach, one that values resilience over speed. What comes next? Phase 2. Phase 2, known as the market liberation phase, is where the process could accelerate significantly. During this stage, the dinar may shift toward a market-driven valuation, possibly adopting a managed float, or even a fully floating exchange rate. This would allow the currency to better reflect true demand on a global level, opening the door for deeper participation in international trade and finance. However, Iraqi leadership has made it clear that Phase 2 will only begin when Phase 1's objectives have been met. This includes proven market stability, functional regulatory systems, and institutional readiness. Behind the scenes, modernization and readiness. Across Iraq, changes are already happening behind the scenes. Banks are preparing for increased activity. Staff are being retrained. Digital infrastructure is being upgraded, and new regulatory procedures are being rolled out. This quiet preparation is laying the groundwork for a more dynamic and modern financial system. There's a sense of measured urgency within Iraq's financial institutions, a recognition that something significant is unfolding, but with a firm commitment to doing it correctly. The Iraq Gazette also notes ongoing collaboration with international bodies such as the IMF and World Bank. These organizations not only offer credibility, but also provide crucial oversight, technical guidance, and benchmarks that help Iraq meet global standards. Public sentiment on the rise within Iraq, the mood is shifting. Citizens in major cities like Baghdad, Erbil, and Basra are beginning to feel cautiously optimistic. After years of economic hardship, there's a new sense that change may finally be arriving. Local business owners are hopeful that reforms will improve trade conditions, and more individuals are starting to follow exchange rate developments closely. There is still skepticism, of course. Many have seen past promises fall short, but this time feels different. The changes are not theoretical. They are happening. The message to dinar holders. For those holding Iraqi dinar outside the country, now is the time to pay close attention. Document your holdings carefully. Avoid platforms that spread hype or misinformation. Stick to official sources, such as government publications and reputable financial analysts. This is not a get-rich-quick scenario. It's a government-backed, phased economic reform intended to generate long-term national and international value. It rewards patience, not speculation. A model inspired by other nations. Some financial analysts have drawn parallels between Iraq's current strategy and the successful monetary reforms implemented by nations like Kuwait and Egypt. Both countries enhanced their currency's strength through gradual and structured processes, balancing reform with caution. Iraq seems to be following a similar blueprint, tailoring it to its own unique political and economic realities. This not only reflects a commitment to reform, but a commitment to smart, strategic reform. Timing and outlook. As Iraq continues modernizing its financial institutions, expanding trade relationships, and boosting oil exports, the timing of these reforms becomes increasingly significant. If Phase 1 continues to show strong results, Phase 2 could begin as early as the next fiscal quarter. That's when we may see the kind of revaluation long-time holders have been waiting for, one that reflects Iraq's real economic potential and repositions the dinar as a respected global currency. Final thoughts. The bottom line is clear. Phase 1 is no longer a goal. It's a reality. Iraq is actively reshaping its monetary system through deliberate, well-structured reform. This isn't about hype. It's about policy, law, and execution. For serious observers and currency holders, this is your signal to stay engaged, stay informed, and stay grounded. Iraq's journey toward revaluation is unfolding right now, and this time, the change looks real. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you plan to hold through both phases? Do you think the plan will be completed before year's end? Let us know. And as always, stay alert, stay informed, and stay ready. The future of the dinar may finally be within reach. Disclaimer: this article is intended for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice. The foreign exchange market is inherently risky and prone to misinformation. Consult with qualified professionals before making any investment decision. Iraqi Dinar RV is not liable for any losses or damages resulting from the use or reliance on this content.